Hello everyone, myself Dilip Udani, and today I will teach you this topic, that is data types. And in data types we will discuss mapping data type, set data type, boolean type, and finally binary type. So let's start. First of all, we will see mapping data types, and in mapping data type we will discuss dict. So what is the meaning of dict? That is nothing but dictionary. So dictionaries are used to store data values in key value pairs. A dictionary is a collection which is ordered. Ordered means if we will write down first key value pair first and last key value pair at last position, then we will be having in the output first key value pair at first position and last key value pair at last position. This is the meaning of ordered. Now what is changeable? We can change the values given in keys and does not allow duplicates. Dictionary does not allow duplicates. It means duplicate key value pairs are not allowed. Dictionaries are written with curly brackets and have keys and values. For example, I have created one dictionary D, and in this dictionary D we have these key value pairs. This is one key value pair. The key is 10 and its value is lucky. Now next key value pair is this one, and for this one the key is 20 and the value is Arman. Now for this one key value pair the key is 30 and its value is Darya. If I will just write down print of D of 10, so what will be the output of this print statement? That is lucky. Why? Because the value of key 10, that is what? Lucky. Similarly, for print of D of 20, the value is Arman, so the output of this print statement, that is Arman. Similarly, print of D of 30, for key 30, its value is Darya, so the output of this print statement, that is Darya. This is how we can create the dictionary. Now we have set type. So what is set? In set data types we have two types. One is set and other is frozen set. So first of all we will see set. Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. A set is a collection which is both unordered and unindexed. Set items are unordered, unchangeable, and do not allow duplicate values. Unordered means that the items in the set do not have a defined order. Sets are unchangeable. What is the meaning of unchangeable? Meaning that we cannot change the items after the set has been created. Sets cannot have two items with the same value. That is, it do not allow duplicate values. Sets are written with curly brackets. Now I have written one example of set data type. Over here I have created one set that is with the name my underscore set. And in my underscore set we have these four elements, that is apple, banana, cherry, apple. And don't forget to write down these curly brackets. Now if I will just write down print of my underscore set, so what will be the output in this case? That is banana, cherry, and apple. Now you can see that over here in my underscore set we have written apple two times. But if we just write down print of my underscore set and we'll just see the output in any of the editor, so it will give us the output like this. So as you can see, here we have apple two times and here we have apple one time. So what does it mean? It means duplicates are not allowed in set. Now we will see second set data type, that is frozen set. It returns an unchangeable frozen set object. We cannot change the value of frozen set item. For example, say I have created one list, that is with the name my underscore list, and in my underscore list we have these three elements, that is apple, banana, and cherry. Now we can convert the iterable elements of list in set using the function frozen set. So if I will just write down y equals to frozen set, then after the name of the list, and what is that? That is my underscore list. So if we just write down in this way, we can convert the list into a frozen set. If I will just write down print of y, so what will be the output in this case? That is frozen set. It will give us frozen set. Then after, in these curly brackets, we will be having the elements of the variable my underscore list, that is nothing but the elements of this list, and that is apple, banana and cherry. So this was all about frozen set data types. Now we will see Boolean type, that is also called bool. Booleans represent one of the two values, that is true or false. In programming, you often need to know if an expression is true or false. You can evaluate any expression in Python and get one of the two answers. And what are they? They are true or false. When you compare two values, the expression is evaluated and Python returns the Boolean answer. When you run a condition in an if statement, Python returns true or false. Almost any value is evaluated to true if it has some sort of content. Any string is true except empty string. These are the important points, just keep in mind. I will show you the examples of these concepts. Any number is true except 0. Any list, tuple, set and dictionary are true except empty ones. See, I will make you understand this concept with the help of example. Print of 20 greater than 8. Now whether we can say 20 is greater than 8 or not? Definitely yes. So what will be the output of this print statement? That is true. Now print of 20 equals to 8. Can we say 20 and 8 are equal numbers? Definitely no. So the output of this print statement, that is false. Now print of 20 less than 8. Can we say 20 is less than 8? Definitely no. So the output of this print statement is false. Now print of bool of ABC. See, this is the string. We have written over here any string is true except empty string. So this is a string. So it will give us the output as true. Now print bool of empty string. See, empty string will give you the output as false. So the output of this print statement, that is false. Now print of bool of 123. Any integer or any value, it will give you the true as an output. So print of bool of 123 will give you the output as true. Then after print of bool of C, this is a list, and in this list we have 3 elements. So definitely the output of this will be true. Now print of bool of 0. See, 0 integer will give you the output as false. Empty string will give you the output as false. 0 value will give you the output as false. Just keep in mind these important concepts. Now we will see binary types. So in binary types we have 2 data types. One is bias data type and then after bias array data type. So first of all we will see bias data type. Bias data type represent a group of byte numbers just like an array. The only allowed values for the byte data types are 0 to 256. By mistake, if we are trying to provide any other values, then we will get value error. Once we create bias data type value, we can not change its values. If we will change its values, then we will get type error. See, we have one example based on buyer data type. We have taken one list, that is X, and in list X we have these elements, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. Now with the help of this variable B, we are going to convert this list X into buyer data types. That is B equals to buyers of X. So if we write down type of B, so what is the type of B? So in B we have buyer of X. So definitely its type is buyers. Print B of 0 will give us the output as 10, because in B at index 0 we have 10, at index 1 we have 20, at index 2 we have 30, and at index 3 we have 40. If you just move in this direction, that is from left to right, you have to count index from 0 onwards. But if you will go from right to left direction, that is also called backward direction, you have to take index from -1 onwards. That is, the index of this 40 element is -1, this 30 element is -2, and so on. So print of B of -1 will give us the output as 40, because this is present at index number -1. Now we will see Bayat array data type. Bayat array is exactly same as Bayes data type, except that its elements can be modified. For example, in the list X we have taken these elements, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. And if we write down B equals to say Bayat array of X, then the data types of B will be Bayat array. Now for I in B, print of I. So what will be the output in this case? See, in B we have these 4 elements, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. So this is the membership operator in. It will check the presence of variable I in B, and in B we have these 4 elements. So in I we will be having these 4 elements. And then after, if you just write down print I, so it will print all the 4 elements of Bayat array B. So what is the output in this case? That is 10, 20, then after 30 and 40. Now if I will assign a value 100 at index 0, that is B of 0 equals to 100, and then after I will just write down this for loop, that is for I in B, then after print of I. So the first element now is 100 and the rest elements are as it is, that is 20, 30 and 40. So this one will be the final output in this case. So what does it mean? It means we can modify the elements of a Bayat array. So in today's lecture we have seen mapping data type, and in mapping data type we have discussed dict data type, that is nothing but dictionary. Then after we have gone through set data type. In set data type we have discussed set and frozen set. Then after we have seen boolean data type, and finally we have gone through binary data type, and in binary data type we have discussed Bayat data type and Bayat array data types, and we have gone through various examples based on these topics. Thank you for watching this video.